I've still got boxes to unpack, but I'm mostly unpacked. I wouldn't say I'm sorted, but I would say I'm mostly unpacked. I won't be doing crafts anytime soon, Strawberry Milk Bobble. I've basically got too much sorting to do before I can start actually crafting. And I'm trying to get the rest of the house done first, because the craft room is just way too cold at the moment. It's in the conservatory and it's just way too cold in there to start using it at the moment, and it will cost too much to heat at the moment. Hello, Aoife. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm loving my new house, thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy here, I really am. Hey, Noodles, good evening. A gardener for the front garden. I think I'm more likely to get a gardener for the back garden, B. I've got a grass that needs cutting. Well, I will need cutting. And I'm going to need help with the back garden more than the front. So, yeah. Rin, thank you for resubscribing. Thank you, Rin. Not yet, Lisa. I need to find where my nearest Iceland is. And once I find my nearest Iceland, I will then look at what I can buy. And I've got no travel plans booked. I've got nothing booked holiday-wise. So I honestly don't know at the moment, but nothing is booked. Where's Banbury? That's Oxfordshire, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know, Benji. Do Aldi do Slimming World meals? No idea. I thought it was just Iceland. Several years, which spell? Several years. Oh, I love that, Callum. Oh, sorry. Rio, I don't know yet. I haven't been for my second weigh in yet. Little Gem, I've not seen a question from you. Sorry, Danbo. I did say at the beginning of the live, I did say I was quite tired, so yeah. Hello, Mouldy Crow. Sorry about that. How old am I? I'm 50. I'm loving the new house. Thank you, George. Absolutely loving it. Luna is in her cage in the other room. She's been with me most of the afternoon. I've been doing stuff, and I just came into the living room to sit down and relax about half an hour ago. Are there still some in boxes? Most definitely. Yeah, I've definitely still got bears in boxes. Bears under beds, in boxes and all sorts. Yep. Oh, it is, Simone. It's much better being all on one floor. I can use all of the house rather than just parts of it. Thank you, Mand. I'll bear that in mind. Audi do the slimming milled wheels also, do they, Benji? Okay, I will look into that. If Audi do them, then there is an Audi not far from me, which would be easier to get to than an Iceland. You've got Audi in Mississippi. That's cool. I didn't know that. Oh, Audi is called Slim Well. It's not Slimming World. Okay. So it's not Slimming World. I'd always been told, and even the Slimming World pack that I got this week when I registered, it said that Iceland is where you buy the Slimming World meals from. It doesn't mean that the Audi stuff isn't any good. I will definitely look at it. Hello from the Bahamas. Oh, I bet that's nice, Loza. Well done, Sinead. Well done. Hello, Hayden. I'm tired, Zoe. I'm absolutely fine. I'm just a little bit tired. No, I didn't telegraph poll. No, I am paying for Slimming World. How are the fish? As far as I know, they're fine, Claire. When I checked on them earlier in the week, they were absolutely fine. It has got a bit colder. I will check on them at some point in the next couple of days. Yes, Callum, it's very cold here. That's why I've not been out, and I'm not planning on going out. Oh, dear. It is really icy outside, Rue, definitely. Sorry, everybody. Sorry if I'm setting other people off. Yes, I tried Orlistat a long time ago. I had very bad reaction to it. Harry, yeah, my chair's not too bad in the ice, but it's too cold for me. And also with these flu bugs that are going around a lot at the moment. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to end up with the flu. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Thank you, Reese. Yeah, I've got to be careful, Rin, because the flu, if I get the flu, that would really wipe my energy out a lot. Matthew, I'm due one. Not yet, Sandra. I need to have a flu jab, yet. Hey. I know you sent me a message, didn't you? That's brilliant news, hey. Thank you for letting me know. I'm taking no notice, guys. Don't worry. With 600 people in the room, I am going to say something. Going to say one statement and one statement only. And it's about nobody in particular. And it's about no situation in particular. But I'm going to say this. Opinions are like assholes. We all have them. Some stink more than others because some people's opinions are put out as fact when they're not. Opinions are opinions. Doesn't mean they're correct. Okay? That's literally all I'm going to say. Yeah, people are still entitled to their opinion, but an opinion is only that, it's an opinion. Make your own opinion up. Decide for yourself. Don't go jumping on everybody else's bandwagon. Just because somebody has an opinion, it doesn't mean it's correct. Doesn't mean they're correct. But also, if you don't know all the details and all the history, look at all the history and all the details before you judge somebody else's opinion to be correct. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. I'm not talking about it. So, and the other thing I will say is this. A lot of people who are saying negative stuff about me, I've never, ever seen them in my life. And they're just jumping on a bandwagon. If any subscribers has actually contacted me, I'd talk it through with them. But no subscriber has actually contacted me. If they did, I'd talk it through with them. But they haven't. It's as simple as that. No subscriber of mine has actually contacted me to say they were unhappy. It's as simple as that. People are jumping on a bandwagon because they want to make drama where there is no drama. It's as simple as that. Hello, Grace. Good evening to you. Where's Luna? Luna is in her cage at the moment. She's in the other room. Chloe, so my dinner tonight, I had chicken. I've already talked to you about this. So I had chicken cooked in the air fry. No butter or oil or anything. I then had mushrooms cooked in a tiny bit of olive oil with garlic and ginger. Also added peas and cooked that lot up together. A Knorr stock cube, chicken flavoured, to add some extra flavour and a bit of water. And then added some rice, cooked rice, added the chicken into the mushroom mix and put that on top of the rice. It was really nice. Good evening, Pitta. How are you, my darling? Poached eggs, nice. I don't like salmon. If I could learn how to do poached eggs without a poacher, I would. You don't like marsh mushrooms, Mouldy Crow. Fair enough. Pitta, message me and tell me what happened. No, I'm going to the group, Sinead. I don't think there's any point in paying for it and doing it online. So no, I'd rather go and get weighed. That's, for me, the whole point of doing it in the group, is getting the weigh in. Lucy, whenever I do poached eggs, they just fall apart. I can never get them to stay together. That's why I don't know how to do them without a poacher. Exactly, Rin, yes. Vinegar in the water. How much vinegar, Grace? How much vinegar? Exactly, Holly. That's what happened to mine. They just fall apart. Into how much water, Grace? Are you supposed to have a large saucepan or a very small amount in the water? I don't know. I've literally never managed to do a poached egg successfully. So, okay, this is me being a serious question. Are you supposed to use a large amount of water or a small amount of water? That's the first question. Are you supposed to have boiling water or just warm water and then bring it to the boil? I have no idea. Every time I do it, I mess it up. A full pan of boiling water. Okay. Frying pan of water. Okay, I thought it had to be a saucepan. So you're saying use a frying pan? Simmering, not boiling. Put some vinegar in. Okay. Not a frying pan. Everybody's got their own way of doing it, I suppose. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to read the comments. Do them in the microwave, okay? I mean, my parents used to have one of these old-fashioned poachers where you put the 4 little dish things in the pan, filled underneath the dish things with water, and then you poach the egg in the poacher. Did anybody else remember one of those? Leslie, you probably got off the day the cruise I was meant to go on got on. So yesterday I was supposed to get on a cruise ship. I was supposed to get on Iona yesterday, and I was supposed to set off for the Caribbean. I cancelled it because of the move. I'm so much better having spent the money on towards the new house. I've got no regrets, but at the same time, there's a little bit of me that wishes I was on the way to the Caribbean. So yeah, I booked it 3 years ago, something like that, and I cancelled it 9 months ago. So I was supposed to be going on Iona, P&O Iona. That was yesterday. So thank you, browser videos. Exactly, Katie. The cruise was only for 5 weeks. Yeah, 5 weeks, a month-long cruise. Danbo, thank you so much for the hand heart. Thank you. But yes, this is a lifelong move, and I'm so much happier for the move. So you know what? It was definitely the right thing to do. How are the fish doing? Charlotte, I haven't seen them for a couple of days, so I can't tell you exactly. But when I checked on them a few days ago, they were doing fine. Oh, very definitely. Sydney. Charlotte, as far as I know, I mean, I don't know how old they are. Remember the fish up? I didn't buy them. They were already in the pond when I bought the house. So I've adopted them. They were left here. So, yeah. I don't know how old they are. I don't know how many winters they've lived through. But I know they're over 5 years old. Bob, it's the wrong time of year to feed fish, but I've been putting a few pellets in each week as the fish shop has instructed me, but you don't feed them every day, no. Hello, Life in Devon. Good evening to you. Have I named the fish? Yes, Hayden. Eeny, meeny, miny, and mo. Because there's 4 of them. Don't ask me which one's which. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There's no ice there, Michelle. I have double checked these. There's no ice. No, the water's not frozen over. I've double checked that. And I've also left floating in the water. I've got one of those floating water thermometers, deliberately floating in the water so that the water moves enough not to freeze over. I'm not going out anywhere tomorrow, Charlotte. No, it's way too cold for me. The ice and everything else. I don't want to risk having a problem. So no, I'm not going anywhere in the next day or two. Yeah, not going anywhere, Charlotte. I've got friends coming on later in the week. I can't remember now. Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. And I've got a friend coming to stay for a few days, so I want to enjoy that. So I'm not going to be out much this beginning of the week, because I'm going to save my energy for later in the week, so that I've got the energy to do stuff. Discord has gone, life in Devon, yes, because of the trolls, because of the spying, because of the people who were making it an unsafe space. I've closed it. You know, some people really do like to spoil a good thing for other people, don't they? So yeah, I can't have a Discord which is unsafe. I can't have a Discord where we've got people spying on everything that's going on. And you know what? If people are going to record everything and stuff like that, I'd rather just stick to TikTok. Yeah, exactly, Rin. Recording everything that happens in there and then playing it on TikTok for all to hear and see, as if I'm doing something wrong, which I'm not. It was a sub-only Discord, but anyone can sub. So I decided to close it. Well, like I said before, guys, judge for yourself. Judge for yourself. Rin, in the next few months, Rin, I'll be starting up a Patreon, which will be very tightly closed and very carefully monitored. Dan, there was personal stuff from some people who felt like it was a safe space. And there was all sorts of stuff being talked about in there. Patreon will be open to people, but it will be carefully monitored. I'll then be doing private stuff in Microsoft Teams, and it will be carefully monitored who's in that, and it will be limited to numbers of people. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. I had an answer to prayer this morning as well, Charlotte. I will tell you that. I prayed something last night and I had an answer to prayer this morning. You know, God uses the most unlikely people to answer prayer. People don't realise that sometimes they are the answer to prayer without realising it. And last night I prayed, and this morning when I woke up, the prayer was answered. Thank you, Charlotte. Amen indeed. Can you hear Luna? She's going, give kiss, give kiss. Can you hear her? Kelly and David, I can see you saying, if you don't mind me asking. I haven't seen the rest of your question. So if there was a question, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to tell you, Kim, no. You pray all the time and you feel like you're never answered. Okay, Emma, I'm going to give you an example. This is quite a famous parody, okay? That's the only word I can think of. It might not be the right word, but that's the only word I can think of, okay? A man was in a flood, and his house was surrounded by water, and he can't swim. And he prayed and said, God, please help. And 5 minutes later, somebody came past on a canoe and said to the man, jump down, I'll help you. You can hold on to my canoe and we'll paddle to safety. And he said, no, I'm waiting for God to save me. Few minutes later, a man in a little rowboat comes past. Come on, mate, jump down into my boat here. You'll be safe, you'll be dry, and we'll row to safety together. And the guy goes, no, I'm waiting for God to save me. Few minutes later, or a little while later, a guy in a motorboat comes past. Come on, mate, get in my boat. I'm going to take you to safety. No, man, no. I'm waiting for God to save me. About an hour passes and the water's getting higher and higher and higher. And he's on the last patch of dryness on his roof. And a helicopter comes past. And a helicopter winchman comes down and says, come on, mate, I'm going to take you to safety. And the guy goes, no, God is going to save me. And the water's getting higher and the helicopter has to take off, and this guy refuses to get on the helicopter, and yeah. Eventually the man is succumbed to the water and drowns. And he finds himself standing at the pearly gates of heaven. And the gatekeeper says, and what happened to you? And he goes, well, I prayed for God to save me from the flood. And God didn't save me. And the gate on the pearly gate guard says, well, he sent you a man in a canoe. He sent you a man in a rowboat. He sent you a man in a powerboat. He sent you a helicopter. What more did you want God to do? Basically, the moral of the story is, it doesn't necessarily need to be a booming voice from the sky or a hand coming out of the sky that's going to save you. God uses other people to help. And that's what God did for me last night. He used somebody who really probably didn't think of themselves in that way, but you know what? They really helped me this morning. It's nothing about our chat, Pitter. No. What are you talking about, Charlotte? Oh, Charlotte, it's a modern example. It's not a parable from Jesus. I never said it was a parable. Somebody else in the chat used that word. I never said it was a parable. I said it was and what was the word I used? I can't remember now, but I didn't say parable. Did I say parody? I can't remember what word I used now. I know I said it wasn't quite the right word. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the headphones, Danbo. Did I say parody? Okay. I certainly wouldn't have called it a parable, because it's not a parable. A parable is a story specifically told by Jesus. I'm fine, Picnic. Yeah, thanks. Analogy. Yeah, analogy might have been another good word. Yeah. That's okay, Charlotte. Yeah. Sentiment. Yeah. Oh dear, some people really are weird. How's the Pepsi detox going? Katie, I haven't had any since New Year's Eve. No Coke, no Pepsi, no Diet Coke, no Diet Pepsi, no Pepsi Max, no nothing. Danbo, yes, funny you mention the traitors. I'm halfway through episode 4. I know there's episode 6 came out this week, but I'm halfway through episode 4. So yeah. Hello, Kiki. Yeah, I've had some Fanta, but we're specifically talking about Pepsi and Coke and stuff like that. Yeah, I've had 1 bottle of Fanta Fruit Twist, sugar-free. But 1 bottle in nearly 2 weeks compared to a bottle a day. And that's 1 bottle of Fruit Twists and not Pepsi or Coke. Doesn't matter about fizzy drinks, Care Bear. I've got a soda stream, so I can make my own fizzy drinks if I want to. So at the moment, this is apple and mango squash, sugar-free, apple and mango squash. And if I want to make it fizzy, I can. Oh, thank you, Kieran. I think that's Kieran. Oh, I'm not sad, Caroline. I'm reading the comments. I'm tired. I'm certainly not sad. I'm tired and I'm just struggling a little bit with my eyesight and reading the comments. Exactly, Picnic. It's called lifestyle and making lifestyle changes. Banning everything or banning things completely is not the way to go. It's called having things in moderation. I am missing some comments, guys, and I apologise that I'm missing some comments. I'm not ignoring people deliberately. I just can't keep up with all comments. Thank you, Charlotte. You know what? I'll find out when I go. When I go for the weigh-in next, I'll find out. Yeah. Yes, Cat Casey. Yes, I'm planning on going to weigh-ins. Yes. I'm not telling people, Sinead. Apart from anything, I will probably vary on some weeks because some weeks I might not be able to make it to the group I've joined, so I will weigh in on a different day at a different group. So yeah. Not yet, Lee. Sorry. I do, yes, G. I'm not planning on skipping out of all the talking. Not unless I've actually got to be somewhere. Slimming World, yeah. Sinead, nobody knows where I live, so you don't know where I am. Oh, Ashley, you'll lose it again. You'll lose it after the baby comes. So Angie, they've changed. They now have understanding more about insulin resistance, diabetes, and people who are type 2 prone. And they have now introduced a better understanding of why some people want to avoid carbs.